I got the juice.
What's poppin'? What's good, man? You know I got the juice this morning, and it ain't from Texas, baby. All right, this is the South Harmon Vibes juice I'm sipping on this morning, man. That's all I got. I can't give you nothing else because that team down in Texas, man, we gonna skip past them after I finish talking about them. I think I got to open up the show with that. But I was waiting on my co-host, man. My chef, he is in the kitchen cooking up something. I don't know what he got cooking, man, but he cooking up something. Maybe it's some witch brew. I don't know what he got going on. He cooking up some voodoo, man. He putting a hex on me and my damn team right now. But we here, baby. We here, man. It's Tuesday morning. We on the I'm stumbling the phone. We on the cook up. You know how we get down, man. It's gonna be one of them ones, man. Recaps, injuries, light ups, playoffs, hot, cold, man. We got it all today. Midway through the season, we at week 9, going into week 10, 18 weeks in the season. So look like to me, man, we at the halfway part. It's halftime, if you want to call it that, and we're gonna get straight to it because you know how we do it, baby. So I appreciate the ones that's here, the ones that need to trickle in. We know we're gonna give y'all some time. But before I get into the chat, man, I'm gonna just go ahead and just do what I gotta do early, man, and get it out the way because this is an embarrassment, man, to life and my future as a football fan. All right. So I'm glad I started buying different team jerseys because I don't want to keep wearing this same bum team. All right, but let's get straight to it, man. I got to start this one off with the Cowboys. Cowboys and the damn Cardinals, man. This right here was a debacle. Straight disrespect. I can't believe I stayed up to watch this garbage, but it is what it is, man. The game got so bad, I was rooting for Kyler Murray to come in. I was waiting for Kyler Murray to get in the game because we all know he bad. So if Kyler Murray would have played this team, maybe it would have been a lot better. But without Kyler Murray, Jacoby Brissett came in, looked like a real capable 32 quarterback in this league, man. Ain't no 32 teams where I got a quarterback that he can't play on right now. Remind me a little bit of that Jameis Winston without the turnovers last night, bro. So if I got to keep it 100 with y'all, man, Jacoby Brissett went out there. He cooked up, bro. I mean, when I looked at this game, instantly when they scored, cool. Cowboys went forward on their first drive, didn't make the attempt for the touchdown. It was 4th and goal, and Dak got sacked. No sweat. It's all good. I knew Jacoby and it was going to score because that's what they do. I watched this team on the Cowboys side give up third down after third down after third down. I already knew Cardinals going to score. Cowboys got to come back and score. Unfortunately, the Cowboys didn't do a damn thing. And even Arbery missed the field goal, right? Thinking about this team got my damn brain fried, bro. But just looking at this matchup, Jacoby Brissett, 21 completions, 67% completion rate, 2 touchdowns, 5 sacks, which I don't know how the Cowboys defense had 5 sacks, but they got no interceptions. DeMarcado, 79 yards rushing. Marvin Harrison, career game. Marvin Harrison had a career game, of course, against the Cowboys. I always say this every week. When you play the Cowboys, you can have a career game against this bum defense, man. That's just what usually happens. So Marvin Harrison, 96 yards. Wilson, 61 yards. McBride only had 55, but he had a touchdown as well. And I'm just looking at this game, man, just shaking my head, bro, right? We all heard about the Cowboys. Jerry Jones before the game. Oh, I got to trade, man. It's brewing, man. It's in the pot. Bro, trade the team, man, at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here looking at this game, and as you know, as a Cowboys fan, there's always all right, we one play away. All right, we get the ball back. All right, we this, we that. Man, I'm watching this game, and I'm just waiting for something exciting to happen. And it's not happening on the Cowboys side of the ball, man. It's just Javonte Williams fumble. Jake Ferguson fumble. I mean, nobody looked like they had the urge to play this game at home. It's the Cowboys. You going into the bye week. You want to go out into the bye week with a win. You would have been 4-1 going into the bye week, middle of the NFC East. We're going to talk about the Commanders, but they look like they're done. The Giants are just hanging around, and the Eagles got control of it. Cowboys should have capitalized and won this game. There was no question about it. George Pickens, 2 fumbles. Ferguson, a fumble. Javonte Williams, a fumble, man. So it ain't even no point in talking about the Cowboys stat line because it was all trash, if you ask me. And I'm just thinking about, like I said, these Cardinals, man, they belt their ass last night to them Cowboys. Shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. Again, if you got Jacoby Brissett in your fantasy teams, this is a real question. Does Brissett actually provide more to this team now? I mean, we watched Kyler Murray, man, and we all know when you got Kyler, man, you shaking your head at, man, what is he doing? Do I even want to watch this dude? Jacoby Brissett, man, set the tone last night on primetime Monday Night Football. It made me really question who's the starter, man. I know the contract says Kyler, but I don't know, man. That's for the big wigs to figure out. But I just know Cowboys got smoked. They got cooked. Shout out Jacoby Brissett, man. And speaking of the Cowboys, though, and this Jerry Jones debacle he put together, I want to bring this up as well. He talked about, I got a trade in the cut. I'm working on something y'all don't know about. Blah, 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 blah. I knew it wasn't a trade Hendrickson because everybody was speaking that last night. But when it's a big name, first of all, Jerry wouldn't be able to keep that one quiet. That's number one. Number two, the stadium, the crowd, the PA workers, everybody that work upstairs in that organization, that news would have broke out from somewhere. So I instantly knew it wasn't a big name. Had to been some Joe Blow. I heard Logan Wilson. I heard Micah Fitzpatrick. No Max Crosby's and Hendersons, though. I just believe if it was those names, that news would have snuck out in the hallways at some point. Jerry wouldn't be able to keep that one under wraps. So hearing that it is Logan Wilson, though, that's not a surprise. I heard it was, I think, a 7th round compensation. So I just think at this point, bro, it's too little too late. This trade should have happened 2-3 weeks ago. And just looking at the game right now, I'm just sitting here wondering if, one, Logan Wilson would have made an impact last night, and if, two, going into the bye week, does it even matter, bro? Like I always preach, it's time to look at your team and realize, is it time to fold or is it time to hold? And I think it's time to fold, man. These Cowboys are cooked. My season is over with them. I hope they continue to lose and look like garbage. I'm going to say that out loud. I ain't rooting for them to win no more games because it's pointless, bro. We got 2 first-round picks. It's time to close shop, baby. We're going to treat this like a dynasty team. It's time to go ahead and tank, get rid of some assets, and gain some later assets. So I don't mind the Wilson trade, though. I think he could be a solid piece in that bum defense, solid leadership in the locker room. I don't know him personally, but it seemed like a good guy. The Bengals kept him around for a long time, so he obviously was somebody that they wanted around. So I don't mind the trade. I just think Jerry Jones at this point, it's pointless to make any more moves that aren't future moves. Like a win now move is pointless. And for you to tell us, hey, I got something in the kitchen, man, and I got a trade cooking up, I'm gonna let y'all know. And we wake up the next morning, there's Logan Wilson for a 7th rounder. Like, come on, bro. This wasn't news that you had to hold from the media, man. So I just say, man, hopefully my Cowboys realize it's over with. Just give us some fantasy points and don't get injured, man. That's all I really care about. But outside of that, though, man, again, we appreciate y'all being up in here, man. This is the Cookup. I'm waiting on my chef, man. I think he's still in the kitchen. He might be cooking some dishes, washing some dishes. At this point, he cooking the dishes. There's no water, no liquids. They burnt up, man. I don't know what he doing over there, but I'm going to find him. Until I get him, I'm going to let y'all know, man, this is the Cookup. I appreciate y'all being here. We going to get this show started how we get started, baby, all right?
Hey, they wrote me off, I ain't write them back. Nah. Follow me, but don't double tap. I ain't liking that. You subscribe, I monetize. Now who's striking that? Wanna see the contract? Who got the rights to that? This my story, I spent my whole life on that. Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the armor. I could do this shit with my eyes closed. The main attraction don't come at me with no side show. I'm selling high, they wanna buy low.
Sir, yes, sir. Just like that, we back, baby. And hey, man, I want to shout out the people that's up in here. But I will say, speaking of last night's game, I heard that it was a back and forth with Disney and the NFL, and some people didn't get a chance to see the game. I don't know what that was about. I'm on a Fire Stick, so illegally I'm watching this game. So I don't know nothing about what Disney got going on, but I was able to watch it. So for those that didn't get to watch it, man, too bad for you. I don't know what they got going on, but this is what happens when the NFL sell their soul. I know they want to make more money. You want to get these big contracts. You want whoever got the biggest bag, we're gonna give them the product. But at some point, man, you got to say, look, we make enough money. Let's get the audience what they want to see. And I think that's what we're gonna be dealing with for a couple of years with the NFL selling their product to everybody, right? PBS, USA, NBC, Disney, Netflix. I mean, Amazon. You got 100 people paying you to show your product, but everybody can't watch it. So hopefully we get that popping, man. But nonetheless, man, let me holler at my people, man, because I ain't getting no love to the good people yet, man. So, of course, my boy Big Jake in the building. Jake, man, I ain't got no stuff up today for your team. But shout out to y'all, man. I'm going to bring that up, actually. Shout out Big Jake, man, down there in Carolina, bro. He went down there, handled business, man. That boy Rico Dowdle is no longer Rico Doubtful. So, shout out to him, man. And shout out my boy Jake, holding it down, baby. Hopefully them sales is raising, because I said if the Panthers win, my boy gonna sell more tickets, man. That's what we want from my big dog Jake down there, man. But we got Governor in the building. What's good with you, big dog? And who else we got up in here, man? Man? I want to say, damn, I hate when they change the names, bro. I know who this is. I know your name, brother. I know your name. I'm thinking, I got it. I'm gonna come right back because I know I got it, bro. I know I got it. Shimmy, what's good though, bro? Oh, Justin. This is Shimmy. Yeah, what up, Shimmy? Yeah. Man, YouTube, stop changing my names, man. I love my people, man. I love my people, man. I want to say this is Egg Roll. Is this Egg Roll? Please tell me this is Egg Roll, because I think I know who this is. But it's all good, baby. We know you glad we here anyway. And hey, man, your boy struggled, bro. You struggled. It is what it is. And till next time, baby. We're gonna hold them rollies up. You know how we get down, bro. But shout out my people, man. It's up in the building. We know we love y'all being up in here, and it wouldn't be no show without y'all. So let's get it started. I did have some graphics up. I wanted to show and get the breaking down some of these games, because, hey, man, it was a good day of football. But let's talk about this Bears and Bengals game, man. I think right now, when I look at the Bears, I look at the Bengals, two different trajectories, right? The Bears is the team we expect to win. The Bengals are a team we want to win, kind of, sort of. But without Joe Burrow there and Joe Flacco being there, it's just a little more fun to watch what's going on. Shout out my boy Terminal. What's good with you, Playboy? But yeah, this, like I said, these are two different teams. The Bears we want to win. The Bengals we kind of sort of want to see win, just because Joe Flacco is there. And I just think Joe Flacco being there, it's a storybook season. You know, they putting up 40 points and this and that and the third. But in reality, this isn't a good team without Joe Burrow. That's to keep it 100. But this is a hell of a show that they put up against the Bears. And for Caleb Williams to do what he did, I'm not sure of all the other games from this year and last year, but this right here to me was a Caleb Williams coming out party, man. I believe in our Discord, man. If you in there, South Harmon / patreon.com or patreon.com/South Harmon. I'm sorry. Join that Discord, man. We got the dollar tier. Start off with that and tear up, baby. Go ahead, help us out, man. Show some love. Make sure you stay tapped in. But anyway, man, we was in the Discord talking about this game. And I just remember, I want to say it was Adam had brought up Joe Flacco. And, you know, he's a Browns fan, so it ain't no shade on my boy. But he had brought up Flacco. And I think I put right in there, yeah, that was cute, but Caleb coming up next. And literally, I knew on that drive, now I didn't see Coastin Loveland breaking off a 60-yard touchdown reception. But I just knew, man, that this was a game for Caleb. If they really wanted to show that we are who we are, that Dallas Cowboy offensive style with Caleb being the Dak Prescott and DJ Moore and Rome being kind of a CD Pickens type style, I don't think that they could have lost this game, and they had to win the way they wanted. Just looking at them back and forth, touchdown for touchdown, score for score. This how you show why I'm here in this league, and this how you show as a Chicago Bear, especially Caleb Williams, who everybody wants to see fail for whatever reason. That's how you answer the call. And he came through. He did what he was supposed to do. Shout out to the Bengals, though, man. They showed up. T. Higgins had one of his best games of the season, 100%, with 121 yards, 2 touchdowns on 9 receptions. Jamar Chase, 8 receptions for 111, no touchdowns. Yoshi Vaj had a touchdown. Noah Fant is still back. He got a touchdown. So, I mean, no shade on the Bengals whatsoever, man. Joe Flacco had 470 yards, 4 touchdowns. So no shade on them whatsoever, man. But this Chicago Bears team, Caleb Williams, 280, 3 touchdowns, 0. I say it again, 0 interceptions, baby. 0 interceptions for that boy Caleb. And Kyle Monunga, man, shout out this young rookie right here. 176 yards rushing. 176. He only had a long run at 39. So it ain't one of them. I had an 80-yard run and all the rest was fugazi. My boy Monunga out here putting up 176. Them DeAndre Swift shares is in shambles right now, baby. You better get rid of them while you can. And me and Rock had literally dropped an episode this week. If you didn't get a chance to catch it out, check it out. It was the chainsaw massacre for the tight ends, the tight end massacre. And we talked about Coaston Loveland. We talked about, the whole tight end position as a far. And Coaston Loveland wasn't really on none of those lists. He barely played. And I said, some love in the land, baby. That's what we need coming up soon. And hey, baby, it was plenty of love in the land this week. Coaston Loveland, 118, 7 targets, 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns. And of course, that game-winning ceiling one for 58 yards. That was the one that we all wanted to see. But as much as I'm praising Caleb, as much as I love talking about what the Bears put together, I got to come on here and let y'all know, man, Rome Odunze has 0 targets. No, I'm sorry. He had 3 targets. He has 0 receptions, bro. He had 0 receptions. We talking Rome Odunze, the one, the only, the one that we boosted up our charts after 3 games. The one that we said, should we take over JSN and Marvin Harrison and AJ Brown and St. Brown? Hey, man, for Caleb to put up 4 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns, 280, and Rome has 0 receptions, that's spooky hours out there in Chicago, man. I don't know. I know Freddy Krueger was filmed in Chicago. One of his scenes was at the high school. I know Candyman was filmed in Chicago. I don't know if it's a damn nightmare is what I'm trying to tell you. I just know Rome Odunze had 0 receptions, baby. 0 yards, 0 receptions. If you lost this week because of Rome, just know they say Rome wasn't built in one night, man. So I'm just trying to give y'all some quotable moments. Hopefully you enjoy them. But I don't know what to say about Rome. I just know my boy Caleb, man, who I literally thought would be a QB6 at the least this year, showed up and showed out, man. And that's what we want to see out of the Chicago Bears team. Forget the defense. We want offense, man. And that's what we got in this game. So I'm glad that happened, baby, because end of the day, I think when we're talking about, which I will bring up the Jayden Daniels thing, Jayden Daniels had a season so good last year that we forgot Drake May and Caleb Williams even existed, right? I'm just, being technical. Bo Nix had a great year. Jayden Daniels, MVP like year. But Caleb and Drake last year, man, nobody wanted him. Probably could have got him for, I ain't going to say half the price, but a lot of people were shying away from during the season, close to the end of the season. And to see what Drake May is right now, to see what Caleb Williams is right now, man, that's really all we want, man, from the fans of the game. And I believe that's really what we're getting this year, man. So shout out to Caleb Williams. Shout out to the Bears. We want to see more of that, and that's exactly what we got. So shout out to them, man. And let's move on to the next game, because I did want to bring up the old school ugly uniform. They didn't wear this, but it is so ugly I had to bring it back. Aaron Rodgers, baby. Aaron Rodgers, he went out there. He stood on business, man. It's funny because shout out EV. He got an NFL pick'em where every week you pick the games. And I want to say out of 13 or 14 games, I won 11. And a reason why I'm bringing that up is because I know a lot of people had that Colts game. And I just had a feeling Aaron Rodgers was going to pull out that, old school, for whatever reason, man. When the Colts play a Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady or one of them old quarterbacks, man, it give me that old school Peyton Manning versus the vets feel. You know what I'm saying? The Drew Brees feel. And I think Aaron Rodgers being in in Pittsburgh of all teams, it just gave me that feeling of the old Ben Roethlisberger / Indianapolis Colts days, man. So I roll with Rodgers on this one. Not that I believe they're a better team by no means, but I think at some time, man, at some point, the steel mill was going to slow down. And I think that's exactly what ended up happening this week, man. So shout out Aaron Rodgers. He did his thing. And let me check out and see what they had stat-wise for this game, because I didn't get a chance to see much of it. But 203 yards, 1 touchdown. So he had a light day, to keep it a buck with you. Jaylen Warren, 31 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. So 2 yards per average per run, right? Light day on offense. Like, they won this game because of defense. The offense did absolutely nothing. This is the lightest day of all time if you want to talk about an offensive game. Yeah, looking at this stat line, bro, nobody did absolutely anything, but they won the game, and that's really what mattered. Just looking at the coach side of things, Daniel Jones, he attempted 50 passes, and I believe that's how you lose. When you have a Daniel Jones, he shouldn't be throwing 50 times. Matt Stafford, uh, Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen, Jayden Daniels, Dak Prescott, those are 50-yard attempt passers. Daniel Jones does not throw the ball 50 times, bro. That's not what he does. That's nothing he should ever do. And 342 yards, 3 interceptions. I believe the script of the game is the reason why they end up suffering. And Daniel Jones, I'm not going to say he lost them the game, but he damn sure didn't win them the game. Jonathan Taylor, only 14 attempts. I don't care if you're down by 21, man. You got to get Jonathan Taylor the ball. JT, MVP JT, he should have saw at least 28 to 30 rush attempts. I don't care what the game script is, because at this point, Daniel Jones ain't doing it. Let's get the MVP JT the ball, and I think that's how you're supposed to do it. That's why they lost this game. And when Alec Pierce is your number one receiver of the game, crazy. Him and Michael Pittman both had 115 yards each. That's crazy. They hit that right on the money. But shout out to the coach for losing, because I think that hype was getting a little too real. Shout out Aaron Rodgers for humbling them boys down a little bit, man. Let's see. We got Bills up in here. He said, why do you think Logan Wilson got traded? I'm going to be honest, bro. I think that was the Bengals just saying we don't want to pay him. And literally our defense is just as bad as y'all. So if you think he can help you, cool. But he ain't helping us. And to be real with you, we don't want to pay him. I think I could have read this wrong, but I think the Cowboys worked out a contract where they extended Logan Wilson as well. So maybe it was a contract dispute. I heard Logan Wilson asked to be traded. It was a trade request. And, I mean, they only got a 7th-round pick back. But when your defense is what the Bengals defense is, if you asking to be traded and we can compensate ourselves from having to pay you later on, see you later, you know? So now Trey Hendrickson will be a whole nother story. You're going to pay up for him. I've been hearing that his first rounders are nothing for him. But outside of him, Logan Wilson, man, was, as much as I think he's a solid vet, savvy vet, I don't think that, you know, the Bengals are going to wake up tomorrow and say, damn, man, we shouldn't have made that trade. So, you know, I think that's really all that was. It was business as usual with that trade, brother. Good question, though. I appreciate it. Let's get to the one that I want to talk about, though, the most, man. Just Pat Mahomes versus Josh Allen, MVP Josh Allen. We all talked about Pat Mahomes being on this MVP-like season, and I'm telling you, man, every single week it's a new MVP. I don't know who's putting the money up for the odds of the MVP race, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's changing every 5 damn minutes. I'm about to just put $5 down on everybody, and hopefully I win something, because last week it was Pat Mahomes. The week before that, it was Drake May. The week before that, it was who knows, man. Every week it's a new damn MVP in this league. And I will say Josh Allen, man, being the reigning MVP, I always feel like when you coming off of a MVP / championship / you know, like boxing, right? When you're a boxer and you fight the number one boxer, if you don't beat this boxer, and I mean you gotta clearly win, it ain't no win. And speaking of the MVP, when Josh Allen took it from Lamar Jackson, I don't think it was a clear win. I think that playoff game set it up, but I don't know if it was a clear win across the board of seeing Josh Allen beat Lamar Jackson. So I'm saying all that to say, if Josh Allen is continuing to play how he's playing right now, you're going to have to show me somebody that can take the MVP from him, because until then, he's the MVP. I know Matt Stafford is doing what he's doing. Sam Darnold balling out of his mind. Sam Darnold going crazy. I just think if you're going to win the MVP and take it from Josh Allen, you better beat out Josh Allen when it comes to the numbers, the stats, and how he looked throughout the season. And taking it down a Pat Mahomes when they was on fire is exactly how you keep the reins of the MVP. And I'm going to look into that a little right quick. Pat Mahomes, 250 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, interception. Kareem Hunt had a touchdown. I think he went off limping and came back. No Pacheco this week. He was hurt. Rashard Smith, absolutely nothing. Rasheed Rice, seemed like they forcing the ball to him every single week. 7 targets, 80 yards. I thought he scored a touchdown, but I believe they must have called that back because, yeah, Pat had no touchdowns. Absolutely nothing really on the Chiefs side, man. This Chiefs team just look flat. The one thing I will say I don't like about what the Chiefs are doing, and I'm going to say more so Pat Mahomes, it just look like Pat just forcing the ball, man. Pat don't look comfortable when he playing Josh Allen, or at least this game. Even during the playoffs, when they won that game, he didn't look comfortable. He looked like, I gotta win this. Like he overdoing it. He overpressing the issue of trying to beat Josh Allen. And I'm not understanding why or what's going on. But Pat just gotta chill, man. He gotta calm down a little bit, come down to reality. I'm kind of glad he lost because now it's a reset to say, okay, we was on fire, we were this, we were here. Now it's time to come back down and get ourselves where we need to be. Because lately, man, Pat has been pressing the issue and just trying, I think, a lot too hard to win certain games and look a certain way winning those games. And this week, I believe, deflated some of the air in that balloon. So looking at the standings right now, Kansas City 5-4, Chargers 6-3, Denver 7-2. I mean, they got a little bit of wiggle room in this division, man. But we all know if the Chiefs can do what they're supposed to do, they should at least be number 2 in this division, especially with the Chargers losing another offensive lineman, Joe Alt, for the season, who just came back. So Kansas City, man, I would still bet my money on them being close to winning this division, if not winning it. And then when I look on the Bills side of the ball, though, man, Josh Allen, Mr. Perfect, baby. 88% completion rate, 1 touchdown. So he had a light day, to keep it 100 with you with Josh Allen standards. But James Cook, 114 yards, 0 touchdowns. Josh Allen had 2 rushing touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid, 100 yards and a touchdown. And when I look at the Bills overall, if you got a receiver on their team, good luck. If you trust in one, good luck. You know what I'm saying? This week it was Kincaid. Next week it's going to be Shakir. The next week, Dalton. Who knows out of this team when it comes to receivers? I just know James Cook and Josh Allen locked in as the 101 and the 102 in his offense, and that's really all that matters. So just looking at that game as a whole, I don't know what the Buffalo Bills have to lose right now, but I can't tell you that they not, if not the best team in the AFC. I know the Colts are what that team we kind of talked about, but I'm rolling with Josh Allen, man, right now. I'm still rolling with the Chiefs now. Don't get me wrong. I ain't changing my tone on it. But Josh Allen is doing what he did, just kind of confirmed that, hey, don't forget I'm still here too. So we appreciate that, and we love that Josh Allen doing what he doing because that's what we want MVPs to do. I will just say, no knock on my boy, man. I don't know where my boy Rock at, man. I got to check on him, make sure he good. I wasn't prepared to go solo today, so I'm kind of moving along because I got some topics I want to bring up, fantasy-wise, football-wise, and it's Jayden Daniels thing, man. This comparison between the RG3 and JD5 and RG3, we're going to tone that down a little bit, man, because I think when you start talking things into existence that happen, and I know it's the media, hey, it's your job to talk about these things, right? But I think at the end of the day, we got to make sure we don't see the RG3 happen with JD because that's not what we want, baby. That is not what we want. We know this Commanders team love to sabotage and fumble the quarterback position. We all know that, but we're going to take care of business. And we'll be right back. I did want to drop this for y'all, let y'all know, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We putting out that work. We're going to keep putting out that work. All that's here, I appreciate you. And all that's going to check in later, you know I appreciate you. So we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to South Harmon. We glad you here today. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate. Welcome to South Harmon, we glad you here today. Like and subscribe, that's what we really appreciate.
Yes, sir. Just like that, we back, baby. Also, man, y'all got some fantasy questions? Go ahead, pop them up, man. I'm gonna hook you up today. It's all good. Pop said Rock had too much fun on Halloween. I hope not, man. Hopefully he ain't over there on Elm Street. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I did read that Freddy's house is somewhere in Ohio. So Rock is in Ohio, man. I hope he won't partying on Elm Street. I don't know, man. My boy is his screen is on the thing. He just ain't on, so I can't pop him up. But it's all good, Rock, man. Hopefully you're all good, Playboy. I'm gonna check on you in a little bit, man. So let's see what we got going on. And it is the trade deadline. I believe the trade deadline is the 5th. It's today or tomorrow is the last day. It's not like the NBA trade deadline, of course. We all know that because NBA would have had 20 trades by now. But my boy Brian said, with today being the trade deadline, do you have a top 5 list of players you like to see traded? That's a great question, bro. It all depends on who's on the block, right? Let me check and see who's on the trade block, because if I gave you my list, it's probably gonna be players that aren't even available. You know what I'm saying? I know Alvin Kamara was definitely one of those guys that we wanted to see, but he said if you trade me, it's pina coladas from here on. So he ain't getting traded. I'm just thinking guys in bad situations. Let me look up the top available trade candidates. I believe that's a good question, bro. I appreciate you asking that one, because trade targets in the NFL. NFL. Let me see what we got popping over here, man. We're gonna go on a tracker. Right now, it's mostly just defense, bro. I'm seeing defense. I did hit Jalen Waddle, so we go through this. Jalen Waddle, he was I believe available, but it had to be a first round pick. Not sure who gonna pay a first round pick right now for Jalen Waddle, knowing the injury history, knowing he just got paid. But let's just play fantasy with this one. Jalen Waddle. If I had to give you a team Jalen Waddle should go to, or that I would want to see for fantasy purposes, we ain't talking for winning championships, right? We going for fantasy. I'm hearing a lot about Buffalo. I'm not sure the Miami Dolphins trade in division, so I think that one's dead. I heard the Commanders at one point looking for a receiver, Jacoby Myers or something like that, but that dream is dead at this point, right? I'll just say this: the Philadelphia Eagles, I don't put nothing past them. They might trade for Josh Allen, all the hell I know, and have Jalen Hurts. That's just what they do. So I'm trying to think of a team, bro. That's a good question. You got me over here thinking like of a list of teams that I would want to see a Jalen Waddle. So let's just say Jalen Waddle for right now. Who you got in the chat, Brian? Let me see who you got in the chat, because to be honest with you, I'm thinking NFC. I want to get him out of the AFC. Let's say Pittsburgh. Jalen Waddle to Pittsburgh. You got Aaron Rodgers over there. He could be that small slot receiver that we want to see outside of DK Metcalf. We know Calvin Austin is the number 2 right now, but let's get Jalen Waddle to Pittsburgh. If I had to say Jalen Waddle, I would say Pittsburgh. I know Dynasty had brought up, my boy Dynasty News brought up Kamara, but Kamara said earlier, bro, if he get traded, he's sipping pina coladas. He not going nowhere. So I think the streets of New Orleans got him locked down, brother. I don't think he going nowhere. Would love to see Jalen Waddle go to Pittsburgh Steelers. He also said Dynasty News brought up Waddle to the New York Giants. That's a good one too. Right now, he would be the number 1 because Neighbors is gone for the season. But I like that. I also like that pick too. Damn. All right, there we go, baby. All right, let me see. G-Man, yeah, okay. Waddle to the Giants. All right, y'all got me on that one. So we picking Giants over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Cool. Njoku. Somebody brought up Njoku, terminal. He said Green Bay Packers get Njoku. Not sure they need to spend, but it's possible. That's a good one, because without Tucker Craft, I don't know what Njoku's contract is, but David Njoku, I believe he just got paid like a season ago. The contract is 4 years. Let me see. Contract salaries for Njoku. So it'd be a $11 million cap hit. They trade him. So he's good all the way up to 2026, and they can void a lot of money in his contract. So it's a safe contract for the team, to keep it 100 with you. So Njoku to the Packers, I mean, what's the asking price? You got Harold Fanning over there, and if you the Cleveland Browns, you got to look at yourselves in the mirror and say, man, it's over with. We got 2 first-round picks next year. Why not, right? So Njoku, we go to the Green Bay Packers. I wouldn't mind that one, bro. That's a solid one. We got Waddle to the Giants and Njoku to the Packers. I'll give me another one, baby. Let me think. Let me think of a losing team right now that just to say Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers one side of the Raiders. Where y'all think Jacoby should go? I know he has put it out there. Hey, I want to be traded, but I'm a professional. So it is what it is with me. If y'all want me to stay here, cool. If you don't, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Jacoby Myers not a sexy name, but skill-wise, he's still one of them guys, man. I like Jacoby. I just don't think people pay attention to the Raiders. So how you going to realize Jacoby is even good? Whatever team needs a receiver. Maybe Jacoby goes to the Steelers. I'm trying to throw somebody to the Steelers, man, at some point. Anybody feeling me on that. Everybody wanted the Giants in the mix. All I'm gonna say Jacoby to the Steelers. Then can I get my Jacoby to the Steelers? All right, Terman, you still don't want the Steelers. He said New England. All right, all right, all right. I mean, I don't mind that one either, baby. Can we get Aaron Rodgers a receiver, man? Let's get Aaron Rodgers a receiver. Forget the list. Just give me Aaron Rodgers, one receiver for his number 2, and I'm gonna move on to the next topic. But just give me one receiver for Aaron Rodgers if y'all can, man. Everybody saying New England. Damn. Y'all just don't give a damn about the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's all good though, but all right, there we go. Thank you, Dynasty. My boy Noob said, hook it up. We going Pittsburgh for Jacoby Myers. But if outside of that, I mean, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers, if I had to think of one team that need a receiver, it would have to be the Steelers, man. It would have to be the Steelers. Drake May doing what he doing without Jacoby. So I believe Jacoby being there, not that it's going to hurt him, but it's going to be, it's going to be fire. Let me see. Brian said he's not sure if these guys are available, but Jerry, Judy, or Debo. I'm gonna be honest. If I'm the Commanders, I'm trading Debo. I don't need him. The season over with, man. We're gonna get into that real soon. Actually, I'm gonna get into that next. Season over with, man. Terry McLaurin ain't playing. He's not even playing this week. He's out all season. It's time to shut Terry down. J-Day is gone. I always say this all the time, bro. You gotta realize when to give up, man. When to wave the white flag. Because as a fan, that's what we here for, right? As a fan, I'm here to just say win or lose. I'm not the guys upstairs. So if the owners and everybody else want to win, I get it. I'm a fan. I don't play the game with y'all. So if I'm a Commander, look, I ain't watching it no more. Let's just lose these games. No point of winning. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that to say Debo need to be traded. Jerry Judy is cooked, bro. I don't know if I want Jerry Judy, man. I know Cleveland is a bad pace. Where players go to die, man, but Jerry Judy, man. I won't even like saying that. Now I'd rather watch Judge Judy, man, than Jerry Judy right now, bro. Come on, Terminal. Don't go on my boy Keon, baby. You know I'm a Keon. You know, that's my boy right there, man. Jacoby to Buffalo. I wouldn't mind that either, though, man. I wouldn't mind that either. Nobody got RBs. Nah. Yeah, you're right, Brian. Ertz and Debo. Pack them up, man. Pack them up. Send them somewhere. Roll them up in the pack, baby, and ship them across seas, man. Y'all got some more names. Go ahead and bring them up in the chat, though. That's definitely something we're going to talk about. Let's see. Pop said this season, sick for me. Picked up Luke McCaffrey because the team was banged up after one play, got knocked out. Yeah, Pops, I'm going to blame you because you did just pick up Luke McCaffrey. And now you looking like Luke Caffeine out there, man. So I don't know, Pops. Good luck with that one, brother. But shout out to you for still holding down left hand up. I don't know if the haters can stand y'all now, but ain't no point in putting your left hand up, Pops. It's over with, man. All right. Time to hang it up for y'all. Those haters can't stand us. I know them haters can't stand you, baby. We know the haters can't stand you, man. But let's see what else we got here, man. I did want to talk about this Jayden Daniels thing because one, I'm gonna talk about the game because Sam MVP Darnold is looking like one of them ones, man. And I don't know who watched the game. Some people gave up on the game after the score was like 38-7 at one point. But Sam Darnold, I remember my father had Pops just now starting to learn how to play fantasy in his first dynasty league, and he was like, man, what's Sam Darnold doing? And I literally just told him, Sam Darnold cooking, Pops. I think I don't have to tell him now. I think he just saw it. Sam Darnold, 21 for 24, 330 yards, 4 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker, regular average game. JSN, 129. A lot of people saying the receiver one right now in fantasy, baby. Y'all let me know in the comments because I just think, man, it's kind of hard for me to say JSN, man. As much as he's doing it, he's showing it, I still got to put those 3 guys up top with CeeDee Lamb, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. JSN is somewhere around that range, though. He's a tier guy. I'm not going to put him in a number. He's a tier guy. But regardless, JSN locked in, baby, the number 1 production every single week. And it's no point in going to the commander side for the stat lines. But I just know this is one of the worst games I've seen played from this Commanders team. Sam Darnold, though, 21 for 24, 87% completion. And when I look at Sam Darnold's play, back-to-back-to-back games, right? Back-to-back-to-back games. Sam Darnold is stepping up, man. They number 2 in this division, but they're tied with the Rams. They're 6-2. San Francisco 49ers 6-3. So this division right here looks like 3 playoff teams are coming out of it. The Rams, Seattle, San Fran. I will kind of break down who we think should make the playoffs with this, but I just think right now, man, Sam Darnold is so locked in, and to see this guy go from being with the Jets, seeing ghosts every week, coming in, going to the Carolina Panthers with Baker Mayfield, getting cut, going to the Minnesota Vikings, taking them to 14 wins last year, making people believe, or kind of sort of believe, because even after that, this whole offseason, including me, man, Sam Darnold trash, man. He ain't gonna be good. This. Sam Darnold went to Seattle in a run first offense and said, listen, I know how to throw this ball, man. I know how to throw the ball. Y'all must have forgot, right? He's playing Roy Jones in his locker room. Y'all must have forgot. So shout out Sam Darnold, man. I like comeback stories. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, these type of guys who everybody gave up on. They threw him away. Shout out 14, man. He over there doing this thing, and that's what we want to see. And the other side of the ball, though, man, this Commanders team, I know everybody's smiling in this graphic, but this team is cooked, man. This team is overcooked, right? Y'all know I'm a mumbo sauce guy, baby, but this is that brown, thick, sticky mumbo sauce. This ain't the orange one. I like the orange mumbo sauce. Everybody got their own. This that one. This that ketchup mumbo sauce that we dealing with right here, man. This Commanders team is so trash. Coming out of this season last year, they all thought, oh, we back. NFC Championship. NFC East is gonna be. And I kind of sort of was saying that, man, that last year was just one of those breath of fresh airs. We got a new look, new scheme, new coach, new quarterback. All the old guys want to compete because, we got a fresh start. But now that you won an NFC Championship game and you're back, you're this, you that balloon's starting to deflate. The fans don't believe it. The fans are still up here. But the organization ain't got comfortable now. And I think that's what really happened in Washington. And to be honest, they never had a shot to win the NFC Championship again and with this team. And I really believe that. Just coming into this season, if we look at what's around Jayden Daniels, yes, they got Deebo Samuels. Cool. They still got one of the worst offensive lines. The defense is old. Zach Ertz is old. Terry McLaurin ain't played all year. I don't know how fans really thought that they were going to go out there and do what they did last year or be close to it. It was just something that I didn't believe in whatsoever. But it just is what it is, man. And it is going to be what's going to be. I know my father getting pissed off. I see he's saying Dallas is trash. They are. They are positive. This is the thing, though. I don't be worried about nobody else's team. I worry about my team. If my team's trash, oh, well, I'm good then. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let y'all be trash. My team is garbage. I don't even have a team. Shout out Baltimore Ravens, baby. We back. We coming back, all right? But I just say this to say, man, the Jayden Daniels thing is getting real. A lot of the media is bringing it up, and I did have this graphic. I don't know if y'all saw this, but when Jayden Daniels got hurt, he got hurt in the Seattle Seahawks stadium. He got hurt on second down, and he got hurt on the 4-yard line. Same exact injury as RG3. And they're going to run with this narrative of RG3, JD5. Is it happening again? Again, I don't like speaking things into existence because I believe the power of the tongue is real. I'm going to just say, man, to be honest, no, I'm not believing it's just RG3, Jayden Daniels debacle, man. It is what it is, man. Players get hurt. That was an ugly injury, though. It was an ugly injury. He shouldn't have been in the game. I know Dan Quinn caught a lot of slack from that. Why is he still in the game? But let's be real, man. Players are competitors. Players don't want to come out the game. I know as a coach, you protect them. But if I trust my quarterback and he tell me I'm the MVP, coach, I got this. Man, go do your thing, man. I don't knock Dan Quinn. I love me some Dan Quinn. So, coach, keep doing you. Hopefully the Commanders fire you because that was a bad move and you come to Dallas, man. All right. So, but I don't knock the play. But this RG3, JD5 thing, man, let's quiet the noise, man. All right. They got a whole new vibe coming in with this season. I think RG3, the difference is the person. RG3 was a great player. The person, the locker room. He just didn't know how to have people that wanted his back. JD got people that got his back. His mother, if anybody else, his mother got his back. You feel me? So the difference between RG3 and JD5 is RG3 was loved until he wasn't. Ain't nobody that can come out and say that they can't stand Jayden Daniels. And I think that's the biggest difference between what we want and what we're going to get. So, yeah, I'm with you, bro. Just the media just being lazy, coming up with something because they ain't got nothing else to talk about. They looking for a story. And just saying 2 letters and a number beside each other just sound cool, right? So I'm not believing this garbage, what they're talking about with this JD5 and RG3. But we're going to wish the best for them. I do believe the Commanders are done. And I'm gonna look at the playoff projectors now that I'm sitting here talking about it. And y'all let me know what y'all thinking right now with this playoff picture. We're gonna go to this is the AFC, NFC. Cool. You know what? Let me share my screen, man. Then I'm up on here. Boom. Oh, Rock. Oh man, I got my boy up there. I gotta remove you, Playboy. You was up on my screen, man. Hold up now. I appreciate y'all staying tapped in while I get this thing popping, baby. Because I didn't plan on sharing my screen today, but now that we on it, let's get it popping, man. Yeah, I should have made it a little bigger. But anyway, it's cool. We're gonna break it down. Let's look at this playoff hundo. AFC, NFC. Colts right now, number 1. Patriots, number 2. And I did tell Rock before the season started, Patriots gonna be in that playoffs, big dog. Right now, Patriots number 2, Broncos 3, Steelers 4, Bills 5, Chargers 6, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are 7. So we got the Chiefs 1 game out. 87 or 67% currently to possibly make it. Nobody believes the Jaguars are gonna make it, but to be honest, the division is so bad. Who knows? I believe the Colts are gonna win that division. So I got the Chiefs probably going in. I got the Ravens. Oh, man, who we taking out? Y'all let me know in the chat right now. Who we taking out? Me personally, I'm a ride or die with the Ravens, baby. I got the Ravens taking over that Steelers spot. AFC, who y'all think gonna replace anybody between these bubble teams? Are the Chiefs, the Texans, the Ravens, and the Bengals? Y'all let me know who we got. Me personally, I'm moving the Steelers out for the Ravens, and I'm moving the Jaguars out for the Chiefs. I think that's my AFC side. Y'all let me know what y'all think about on that AFC side. And the NFC, we got the Eagles number 1, clear number 1. I don't think nobody's gonna take that spot, to be honest with you. The Bucks 2, Seattle 3, Packers 4 with that tie. That tie is going to really set them apart from those other teams. Rams, 49ers, and the Lions. NFC side of things, to keep it a buck with y'all, I know the 49ers are winning games, man. I just don't want to believe it, though. They got a lot of injuries, man. I don't know how long they could hold on to what they doing. They clearly winning. But if you got Seattle and the Rams on the top of this division, I don't see how the 49ers just pick up and roll and keep going where they're going. So I gotta move the 49ers out, man. And I'm gonna put the Bears or the Vikings in there. It's gonna be one of the two. Bears or the Vikings. I had the Vikings going to the championship this year. I know I was smoking some skull pack, if you want to call it that. But we're going to go to Bears. I'm going to go with the Bears because they should be over the Vikings. I know the Vikings are hot right now, coming off the J.J. McCarthy thing, which I didn't bring up. I feel disrespected not talking about J.J. But NFC side, I'm going with the Vikings. I mean, the Bears moving up and taking the 49ers out. But I do like what we got here with the Eagles, Bucks, Seattle, Green Bay, Rams, Bears, and the Lions. So y'all let me know in the chat who we taking out on each side and who we bringing in. I'm kind of a little salty because I did have a JJ McCarthy thing that I wanted to bring up. Hold on, man. I gotta get this straight because JJ damn sure deserve his own segment for yesterday's games. And for those that didn't know, JJ McCarthy is his name. He's a big dog in this game. And he did his damn thing yesterday. Let me see. My boy Dynasty Noobs. You know he gonna talk about the Eagles, but at least he ain't bragging on them, man. You know they still trash, but we appreciate you showing love to him, man. Hold up. Let me get where we at. All right, cool. There we go. Is it me or is my screen keep getting smaller, man? What I got going on over here? There we go. All right, there we go. Brian, where you at, Playboy? He said about 50. Come on, man. I wouldn't have brought this up about Red. Man. There we go. All right, there we go. Come on. Brian, you a Jaguars fan, brother? Hold up now. I can't have no Jags fans up on my line, bro. You know, I don't like that garbage, man. My boy Dynasty Noob said Eagles got a couple of rough games in the second half of the season. I wouldn't lock them in the number 1 spot. That's a good point, bro. I will just say, though, regardless if the Eagles are 1 or 3, I believe they're still the most dangerous team overall. Let's just keep it like that. I think a lot of people hate on Jalen Hurts. They don't trust that he can handle the offense. They don't think he can take over the offense. And then he does it, right? A lot of people show up and they think, oh, the defense is the reason why, or the offense, they can't run the ball. They this, they that. Me personally, I think the Eagles is definitely going to finish top 3. I wouldn't worry about them, but that home field advantage and the bye week sounds good. It's going to be what it's going to be, baby. So, let me see. So yeah, let's get that popping. Um, oh, my boy Rock just texted me. I'm so confused, brother. I'm so confused. My boy threw me off just now. I think we had a miscommunication, baby, but it's all good, Rock. It's all good, big dog. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, the Packers. I mean, I had the Packers not making the playoffs to keep it under with you, but they are overrated dynasty news. I'm with you on that one. I believe that they can edge their way into the playoffs, but they not good, man. They not as good as we think they are. Um, it is what it is with the Packers, man. But before I forget, man, I want to bring this up, man. I'm gonna take this down. I wanted to bring this up because JJ McCarthy. How did I skip this game? Right, of all games to talk about, this the game I wanted to talk about. My boy JJ showed up and showed out, man. For those that didn't know, his name is JJ McCarthy, baby. And he took this Lions team and said, hey, man, we know y'all run the division. Y'all the number one team. Well, actually, the Packers are, but Detroit Lions were the number one team. That boy JJ showed up. A lot of people said he wasn't ready. And let's be real, he only had 140 yards passing, but it was an efficient game from the young guy. I mean, he's only played, 2.5 NFL games his whole career, maybe 3. And he showed up 2 touchdowns, 143 yards, nothing to brag about, but it was a collective group effort. Jordan Addison was the leading receiver with 48 yards. Nothing. Justin Jefferson, 47 yards. Nothing. But when you look at how JJ played, 2 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown, don't get me wrong, the Minnesota defense stepped up. Boy, that boy Rodgers over there playing cornerback like no other. But JJ needed this for his morale. He needed this for his locker room, and he needed this for his team to say, I got y'all. Trust me. I think even at the podium, he had a couple of tears shedding, man. I think he wanted to show doubters in his locker room that I got this, man. They drafted me here. I know I got hurt. I know it ain't look good, but I got this. So I'm glad to see my boy come through for us, man, because all the doubt, all the hate, all the shade, all of us in fantasy and dynasty that really, really wanted to draft him, we took him. Some of us gave up on him, but I'm glad to see he showed up and did his thing. On the other side of the ball, though, Jared Goff and his Detroit Lions team, listen, man, whenever Jahmyr Gibbs had 25 yards rushing, it's over with. It's going to be a long day. Crazy that St. Brown and Laporta had 97 yards. So Michael Pittman and who was that? And Pierce. Right, Michael Pittman and Pierce had 115 each, and Laporta and St. Brown had 97 each. But I did just want to say, man, shout out to my boy JJ McCarthy, man, because he did his thing. That's exactly what we wanted to see. And yeah, it was a homecoming for him. It's a good point, though, Brian. That was a great point. Yeah, I mean, just looking at the Lions team, I didn't even realize that they weren't even top of the division. I mean, they got the same record. They just got that tie with the Green Bay Packers got that tie, but the Chicago Bears are now in front of the Detroit Lions. So, hey man, let's get the hold on. So if that's the case, maybe that wasn't updated. Maybe NFL didn't update the playoff thing. And now I think about how Detroit in front of the Bears for that playoff ranking. Maybe they didn't update it. I don't know, man. They bugging on that one. But either way, man, shout out to them. Shout out my boy Jayden McCarthy. But I wanted to bring up, man, to close out the hot, cold players of this week. I know it was a long week of fantasy football. The reason why we mostly show up to these shows anyway. The reason why we love this game. The reason why we watch the red zone and all this, man. But the hot, cold players of the week, got to go to these guys right here, man. I literally watched most of the game. I don't know if for those that don't watch red zone, but just looking at what's going on in the league overall, everybody got their lineups. You got your games. You got your fantasy players. You got your DraftKings. Anything that you plan to get what you need from these players, you locked in, right? You're looking at your lineups and your teams. But nobody is expecting to see what we're seeing right now with a lot of these players. And to look at a guy like Lamar Jackson, first game back. What we have? I'm on the season. I'm saying looking up week 9 statistics. And I was trying to bring this up as I was talking, and it damn sure didn't work. Yeah, my fault. Lamar Jackson, though, he went off. But I want to talk about the young guys, man. Drake London, 3 touchdowns. You know what? I got it sitting right here on my phone. That's a whole lot easier, baby. When we talking about these leaders of the week, I did want to bring up week 9, week 9, week 9. Hold up now. Boom. Here we go. Drake London, who I got his picture up. I'm gonna go through a couple of plays, but when I look at Drake London, man, 118 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't know if y'all saw that one touchdown with the one hand, but that was one of them ones, man. Brock Bowers, the number one tight end of the week, showed us that, hey, I'm back. I know Geno Smith is trash. We playing the Jaguars, who was one of the top takeaway defenses of the league anyway. Brock Bowers went off 127 yards, 12 receptions, 3 touchdown receptions. So Drake London, Brock Bowers, 3 touchdowns. Ain't no way they weren't going to be on this graphic. And my boy Coastin Loveland, baby. Love in the lane. Actually, that's Rock's boy. That's Rock's boy, man. Love in the lane, 6 receptions, 118 yards, 2 touchdown receptions. I mean, hey, man, them boys is hot on that side of town. And I don't know if you got a tight end premium league. I don't know if you showed up and had to go against them guys. But one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. You should have won your league if you had Brock Bowers, London, or Loveland. And to be honest, some teams had both of those teams, or maybe 3 of those guys. So shout out to the hottest players of the week. And some of the coldest players of the week, man. I wanted to bring up Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs, I just spoke on, had 25 yards rushing, no touchdowns. I'm pretty sure a lot of us lost leagues because of this guy. Rome Odunze, who I already brought up. Ain't really no need to talk about him because he didn't even show up. But Rome Odunze was, I'm sure, projected for 15 plus this week. Did absolutely nothing. 0 receptions, 3 targets. And then Javonte Williams on Monday night. I always push that. Hey, if you got a game on Sunday, a play that you're questionable about, maybe you go for the Monday win and play this guy. Javonte Williams ain't a player that we ever going to bench, so that's conversation kind of different for him. But for him to have a fumble, lost a fumble, 1 reception, 83 rushing yards, I mean, the dude had like 6 points last night. The man had like 6 points last night, man. So it was over with for him when it started, man. That Cardinals defense did what they supposed to do. And hey, Dynasty, man, listen, I said the same thing, bro. Rome wasn't built overnight, but it damn sure didn't show up on Sunday either, Playboy. So I was kind of a little salty because I had this fire graphic, and I'm realizing, talking to my boy Rock on his text, we had a miscommunication this morning. So I apologize to my boy Rock. I'm sure he apologizes to me. We're going to get things back in order, but all good. Either way, this morning, man, it was not necessarily the recap because I didn't want to go through all the games, man. I think going through all the games about nothing, something I want to stop doing. I don't want to keep looking at the Dolphins. I damn sure ain't talk about no more Dolphins games. So if the Dolphins are ever on your list, a team to talk about, please don't talk about them. Let me see my boy Brian said. He said, can we hate on Mike Vrabel for a minute? This was the perfect scenario, trading Travion Henderson to break out, and he still ended up. And you know what's so crazy, Brian? To be honest with you, I'm hearing that they were looking for a running back. I heard they offered for Chuba Hubbard. I'm not sure how true it is, but the fact that they're looking for another running back, let's just be real, man. When they say the Patriots way means the quarterback is our guy. Everybody else is everybody else. I don't trust the consistency of no receiver. And as of now, I won't trust the consistency of no running back. It's quarterbacks or nothing in New England. And that's the Patriots way, baby. So I'm with you on ranting about Mike Vrabel, but I'm going to just say, to end that rant, the Patriots way. I think he lives by it. If your name ain't Tom Brady or right now Drake May, hey, you just another guy in this locker room. And I think that's how they're treating it. Unfortunately, though, because Travion Henderson, we all know, is a dog. Watching what Junkins is about to do in Cleveland, we know Travion was on the same team with him a year ago, man. They both are boom, bam, Dave Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs type guys. If they were both on the same team, we would love it. But, I mean, yeah, he got 20 opportunities, but I think really what he's saying, though, Dynasty Noobs, is keep giving them the ball. Like, stop not giving them the ball. And I know that they won the game, but keep it a buck with you. They could have lost that game. Atlanta missed a field goal that tied after Drake London caught a hell of a play. And I just think what people want to see is you ride your rookie out, right? You got Bijan Robinson. We don't have no questions about who's the number one over there. Jahmyr Gibbs, even in a timeshare with Dave Montgomery, he separated himself now where this is my backfield. Javonte Williams just signed with the Cowboys, and he's taking over by a mile. You know what I'm saying? So I think pretty much what he's saying, what we all saying is, get Travion Henderson on the damn ball, man. 28 times rushing the ball. That's what we want, man. They won the game, but we want to see them run the clock out with the young rookie, man, and show them that, hey, we trust you. That's why we draft you so high. So I think that's it, man. But regardless, man, I wanted to keep this one short. My boy Rock couldn't make it, and I think he wanted to make it. He was supposed to make it, and we just had lack of communication. It's all good, baby. We do have the quarterback show coming up this week. Probably air that on Friday. The quarterback buys and sells. We aired the Friday one last week with the tight end. So every week we're going to do a new theme: tight ends, quarterbacks, receivers. We're going to close out with the running backs because those are the ones you should maybe be buying last for your playoffs push. So, hey, man, I appreciate y'all tapping in. I was flying solo today. The kitchen is always open. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're going to be right back later on this week, man. So stay tapped in. We appreciate y'all. We out of this thing.
Hey, they wrote me off, I ain't write them back. Nah. Follow me, but don't double tap. I ain't liking that. You subscribe, I monetize. Now who's striking that? Wanna see the contract? Who got the rights to that? This my story, I spent my whole life on that. Time's up. Shador Sanders with the rollie in the armor. I could do this shit with my eyes closed. The main attraction don't come at me with no side show. I'm selling high, they wanna buy low.